Today we talk about choosing the right eyeshadows for you. With the right eyeshadow palette, it's easy to create great looks for any occasion. Hello, we're Makeup Science Asia, the best makeup school in the Philippines, where we make learning makeup easy. Skin tone and undertone are always considered when shopping for makeup. In the case of eyeshadows, skin tone doesn't matter as much because eyeshadows are meant to complement and do something for the eyes and not the skin. More than the skin tone, you should consider the brightness of your features, the contrast between the sclera and the iris. Winters and springs have highly contrasted features. You will notice that their features seem to pop up against each other. Summers and autumns tend to have softer features that seem to blend well with each other more cohesively. Of course, it's still best to choose eyeshadows that suit your seasonal colors. So let's break that down. Let's start with warm tone palettes. Autumns look best using eyeshadows with warm and muted colors. Earthy brown colors, soft corals, and peachy nudes in matte and a touch of fine golden shimmer will emphasize their eyes. The Romand Better Than palette in Pampas Garden is a great choice with its corals, pinks, and warm browns. Also from the same line is the Romand Peach Dahlia palette. You might observe some similarities between this and the Pampas Garden palette, but the bright oranges and clear sparkling shimmers make this much better suited for individuals with spring coloring. On the cool tone palettes, winters have bright features that will look great with rich plums, charcoals, and icy white and gray. Sparkles and glitters will emphasize the eyes and add interest to their look. We suggest the Romand Berry Fuchsia palette for its icy shimmers, chunky cool tone glitters, and deep berries and plums. For the softer summer, dusky mauves and creamy grays are perfect. The soft lilacs, finely milled shimmers, and shadowy grays of the Romand Dreamy Lilac Garden palette will add interest to their eye looks without being too overpowering. You can use these palette suggestions to find one suited for you. And remember that this doesn't mean you can't use shades from other palettes. Eyeshadows are fun and you can experiment with mixing and matching shades with each other for your looks. Just remember to match your undertone when choosing which colors to use. Ultimately, eyeshadows come in a myriad of colors and a lot of palettes can be confusing. To keep confusion down, start with 4 shades. Your first shade is your transition shade. This is the shade you will use to pull the other colors together, so choose one that's closest to your skin tone and that matches your undertone. Second is your darker shade. For both natural and glam looks, you need a darker shade to add dimension and depth to your eyes. Stay within your seasonal color palette and make sure it matches the brightness of your features. Third is your darkest shades. This is especially important for glam and dramatic looks. Choose a shade that matches your suggested mascara or eyeliner shade. This is in the deepest tone you can pull off, but is not always black. And finally, our favorite, your shimmers and your glitters. These add interest to your look and also bring certain parts of your eyes forward. For brighter seasons like winter and spring, chunkier glitters and metallic shimmers will work. The softer autumn and summer should opt for pearly shimmers that give a subtle sheen. We find ourselves recommending eyeshadow quads like the Vice Cosmetics Sunset Hues Quad and the Bare and Bliss Dream Chaser Quad eyeshadow, especially to our beginner students. This keeps the confusion down and allows them to practice more eye looks without overthinking on which shades to use. For personalized lessons and one-on-one sessions with makeup experts, join our classes. Just drop us a message to get started. Bye!